Well, here I am smoking up some chicken for dinner. Been living on the pool table downstairs because we're having the house redone upstairs. Complete remodel, kitchen, dining room, living room, everything's torn out. Beautiful afternoon, so I thought maybe I'd take you on a little tour. A couple of rhododendrons. One of them's got some nice blossoms on it. It's about 5 o'clock. It's gorgeous out. I just finished mowing and weed eating. This is headed toward the shop. These Kwanzan flowering cherry trees are beautiful when they have blossoms on them, but they've dropped them all. They were about 5 foot tall when I planted them 30 years ago. This is my front yard. Looking over the trout pond. I'll take you on a little tour here. The azaleas are blossoming, and gosh, they're sure pretty. This is my man-made creek. Another azalea over there. This creek feeds the pond and keeps it full and protects my trout. We're getting to be 4 to 5, 6 pounds now. Look at the flowers on these azaleas, they're so gorgeous. And are really fragrant, smell good. Salmon colored azalea there, very pretty. There's my man-made creek. Made it about 20 years ago. I'll take you on a little walk over and take a look at the old peacocks. I hear a motorcyclist coming. One of the neighbors out in the afternoon ride. I see all the chickens see me coming, and the peacocks. We get tons of eggs. Never a shortage of eggs around here. This enclosure was a winter project one year. A bunch of old fence pipe from fences we removed. Well, you little cacklers, get back there, get out of the way. There's some of the peacocks. It's a little bit on the loud side. It's just the mating season right now. They're awful pretty. I lost the oldest female about a month ago. All right, I'm gonna pull my boat out tomorrow. I haven't started it in a year and a half. I can't wait to see what kind of fun that's gonna be. Fig trees are growing good. Gonna have a nice crop of figs, even though they're still young. These figs are just as like eating sugar. They're so sweet. And there's Coco and Chico. All they do is eat and create fertilizer. Coco, Chico, what are you doing? Say something. They got to eat a pile of grass that I cut today, so they're just chewing their cud. Here's a car coming down the road. That's the property. This road is an easement through my property. Take a little walk over around the pond here. It's my private trout fishing pond. Trophy trout, of course. They're getting big. They grow pretty fast. More azaleas. Yeah, the deer have been eating these damn plants, so I had to spray them this afternoon with repellent. Hopefully it'll keep them away. New pear tree. Hopefully next year it'll produce. It's a Bing cherry tree there. Used to get tremendous crops, but hasn't produced so well lately. Yeah, I'll take a walk down the yard. This is an Italian prune tree. It's not in the best of shape, but it produces a few good tasting prunes. It's a new apple tree that is loaded with apples. It's a 2-year-old tree, and it's going to have a crop. I'm going to have to start thinning them out. Apples on it everywhere popping up. These are all blueberry bushes along the creek there. More blueberries. We get great crops of blueberries. Really tasty. Plus they're healthy for you. This is a Santa Rosa plum I planted last year. It's got a few on it this year, but I'll probably start producing next year. This is a Mahathi plum that went over in a storm last year, and I propped it up and cut off a couple of the big branches. It seems to be making it. It's got a few plums on. Usually it produces thousands. They're small and they're good, but I like crisp plums. They're juicy. This is my favorite plum tree. It's a Shiro plum, and it's a 2-year-old tree. It is loaded with little plums. You're not going to be able to see them very well. You can probably see a couple of plums right there. The original one I had produced thousands of plums. Woke up one morning and it was laying on the ground. A damn beaver had cut it down. This is a salmon spawning creek. I guess they call it Storch Creek now. Runs the entire length of the property and dumps into the river in the backyard. Let's take you for a little walk toward the backyard here. Looks nice when it's all trimmed and weed-eated and mowed. Very peaceful area. An aerator right there. It keeps plenty of oxygen in the water for the fish. I lost them all one year. Water level dropped, the water temperature got hot, so I had to bring in a traco and dug the pond down to 17 feet deep along this side. Yeah, the eagles, the ospreys, the herons, mergansers, they all come in here to eat my fish. Constant battle. But the worst are the damn otters. The river otters come down and they just wipe them out. They kill them for fun. I won't bother telling you what I have to do to those damn river otters. I just hope that they don't find this latest batch of fish. They literally wiped every fish out of here about 5 years ago. I had to restock them year before last. This is the creek winding around the back of the property. A little hard to see, I guess, with all the brush. Well, we've got a little bird there on the shore, some kind of sandpiper, or a little plover or something. First time I've ever seen him here. Hey, little bird, what you doing? Oh, yeah, just enjoying life. Side of the house, it's the deck. I don't know if you can hear the creek flowing in the video or not, but that's it, flowing right over to the river there. Like I said, we've got a remodel going on. It's been going on for 2 months. Just got the floors and the cabinets in. It's going to be another month or so. It's been a long process, and we've been living on a pool table downstairs, cooking out of a microwave and a barbecue. My horseshoe pit's over there. Let's go look at the river. I'll take you a little walk to the river. Got my fire pit loaded with wood from the construction I'm going to burn. That's my fish cleaning station there. It's where I take and fillet up salmon, clean fish. Yeah, the river's up a little bit, getting a little discolored. Must be getting some snow melt, I guess. Right there where those rocks are is where this creek flows into the river right there. We go out there in the summertime, sit in lawn chairs and soak and drink beer, and then come back and barbecue. I'll take you a little walk along the bank here. See what it looks like. This is a odd-numbered year, so the humpies will be spawning this year. They come in September, October by the tens of thousands. They dig their nests right out here. It's fun to watch them and listen to them. Not too many Chinook anymore, very few. A few coho, once in a while a chum run. Okay. Barbecue pit again. There's the back of the house there, back of the deck. Barbecue, hot tub up there off the bedroom. Well, I'd say that's just about it. Not much more to see. I'll take a little walk toward the front of the house, and I turned up the heat on the little barbecue I bought there so the chicken will quit smoking and start cooking. It's a lot different than it was when I moved here 33 years ago. There was none of this here. It was just grass and a hill that fell away to the creek. I brought in thousands of yards of fill and concrete and dug the pond out with my brother-in-law's bulldozer. It's taken a long time. You can see a lot of the stuff we have sitting out here until the house is done so we can move it back in. Old satellite dish hasn't been used in years. It's being torn out this year. I'm gonna pull her out. Anyway, this is it. Hope you enjoyed a little video tour.